Hi, I'm Kevin, and I am an aerospace and mechanical engineering major.
Um, I'm Caleb, and I'm a civil engineer major.
Nice. So, can you describe a little bit about your relationship to technology? So, like electronics and screens mostly, as a student. So, like, what do you use the technology for, and like, what do you do with it?
Well, I use technology a lot, like every day as a student. I use it to, take notes, study, review lectures and everything, but also, all my leisure and enjoyment, like my free time, I also spend on technology a lot too. So it's a big part of my day.
I mainly use technology for like studying. I also game a lot, so that's also take up a large percent of what I use technology for. And yeah,
Okay. How many hours do you guys think you spend like using screens or on screens with your technology on a daily
Oh
basis?
God, like probably majority of the day, part like the time I'm awake, I'm probably on a screen, whether it's my phone or like an iPad taking notes or my computer.
yeah, I'm the same way. I would like when I wake up, I'll check my phone for my emails and like check text messages and stuff. And after that, I just go on my PC, straight to my PC, and like do whatever, I guess, by the time I wake up. So I think I spend like 10 hours a day, I think, on
Sounds about
screens.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe more.
Technology has become an integral part of our daily lives, making a tech-free existence seems nearly impossible. To understand how deeply technology is embedded in our routines, I undertook a 24-hour tech-free challenge. Before beginning the challenge, I recognized that living without technology would be incredibly difficult. From waking up to going to bed, technology plays a role in almost every activity that I engage in. Despite these concerns, I was determined to experience a day without relying on electronic devices. To prepare, I informed my friends, family, and professors about the challenge that I asked for their understanding and support. I also planned my day to minimize the impact of not using technology, such as choosing cash payments over electronic transactions and preparing necessary academic material beforehand. However, I knew that even being careful planning some aspect of my daily life would be challenging to navigate without technologies. So first, electronic payments. One of the first difficulty that I faced was managing transaction without electronic payments. Mobile payments and digital wallets have become the norm for me, replacing cash transaction almost entirely. The challenge faced me to revert to using cash, which posed several issues. That finding cash-only stores and ATMs was time-consuming, and many business preferred for only accepted electronic payments. And I had to carry. Second one is I have to carry cash, which was less convenient and made me more cautious about losing money. Electronic transactions are quick and efficient. Using cash slow down the process, especially for longer purchase. As a student, my academic responsibility heavily depends on technology. Nearly all assignments, research, and communications with professors and peers require electronic devices. The challenge considered with crucial deadlines, making it difficult to stay offline without compromising my academic performance. Accessing online databases like ebooks and other digital resources like Canvas is impossible. I have to rely on physical books and printed material when I was less comprehensive and harder to navigate on Canvas pages is resources from the professor. And submitting assignment electronically is a standard practice. Without technology, I cannot make any other alternative methods, such as printing and hand delivering to my works.
Here,
Keeping in touch with professor and group members via email or messaging apps was not an option. I have to arrange face-to-face meetings if I want to extend this challenge longer. Attendance and participations in class are often checked electronically, and missing out on electronic check-ins risks being marked absent or missing important classes. And many classes have like apps and Canvas and Google Forms to submit to take attendance. Without access to the technologies, I can rely only on professors to manually record my process, which is not always available. Campus services are also a problem, that even simple tasks like paying for parking at school rely on electronic systems. The lack of alternative methods of payment underscore how integral technology is to everyday campus life. Paying for parking through an app was not an option. Without an app, it's not an option. I have to find parking meters, and which is not common in the campus. So I got a ticket. Reserved study rooms and also other things will be a problem as well if I want to extend this challenge. Morning alarms on phones and smart devices are crucial for starting the day on time, which is impossible for me to find other solution to this without disrupting the daily routine. So we made the exception for the rule to using the phone alarm.
Okay, would you guys like consider taking a break or a cleanse from technology? And realistically, like how long do you think you could go without using any?
How long? I mean, I think like once school ends, like if I'm at home and I have nothing else to do, I could like force myself to take a couple of days off. But I think like during school, it's hard to not use any technology at all because it's just so integral to what we do.
Yeah, because like I guess learning has evolved to like integrate technology more and more. So like it'd be really hard to like go out of technology for like a whole week, or I guess probably maybe a month, but
A month.
maybe
That's pretty long.
that's pretty long. But I guess if I were to take a break, it would most be realistically 3 days, honestly. No more than 3 days.
I think you can also do like other things, like delete like certain apps that like
Oh yeah,
have been
that's
like
true.
causing you problems and stuff like that. So, there's a way to like cut back without removing it completely.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, we're always just surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it ever feel like you're using it too much, or like, do you ever like notice like, oh hey, maybe I should like take a break, or does it
Yeah,
ever like feel problematic?
definitely. Like sometimes like your eyes get tired or just don't want to look at a screen anymore. So I think it's nice to like take walks or read like a paper book or do something like that or just take a break.
Yeah. I think because I also use my PC a lot, I get like, I guess, what do you call it? Like posture problems, I guess. I used to get a headache from like sitting at the same posture for too long. So I just stand up to do like stretches once in a while. So yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's good. Do you think it's important for people to separate themselves from technology throughout the day? I mean, you guys are like mentioning like different like things that you guys do, but like even just like going outside or doing other
I'd
stuff
say
like that.
so. I think just for your, health, your eyes, your mental health, your physical health, just take a break, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like so integral. Do you think it's like a problem? Because like obviously technology like eases your life, makes things easier. Do you think there's like a problem in the fact that you have to be like engaged with technology in order to be like successful in school, like in career, obviously, like how can you get away from that if it's not like part of your job?
Oh man.
It's just it's so integrated to our society that's really hard to separate living and just without screens,
Exactly,
unless you're a farmer or just like
No, even now, like even like tractors have screens in them. Like everything's got technology integrated to it nowadays. And
Yeah,
it's unavoidable, but you gotta do your best to limit it. I guess.
Especially because like how much connection it makes like
Oh
with the
yeah.
world. Like how does the like get around like using that? So final question I have, if you have any other comments or thoughts, do you think our lives will just continue to become more technology integrated? And then do you think there's a way to remove like technological reliance from our society, or at least like lower it from how it is right now?
I think we're definitely gonna become more and more technologically reliant. Um, I think just like as health, technology increases, we're just gonna become more and more reliant on that. But also I think there is like a more like recent push, kind of like get away from screens and like, organic foods and all that, almond mom stuff. So maybe, uh, you know, society's trying to like balance it out.
I think as a society we have to decide not to use technology for or use technology less. But I guess because our society is like progressing so fast, I guess with terms like improving multiple, I guess, aspects of our lives, like communications, education, or the military even. Like we spend so much in the military. I think our military is like very technologically dependent. It will be really hard to like defend ourselves from other countries if we're not technologically, I guess, reliant or something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like most technological advancements happen in the military first,
true,
and then are
yeah.
like spread out through, you know, into
That's true.
different fields and different parts of our lives. Well, I appreciate your thoughts and opinions, even
No
if like
problem.
you don't have like the insight that we've been getting like throughout the class like the past 2 weeks. So it's good to hear like even just your opinions, just like in your standpoint, like from your field. So yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
No problem.
The 24-hour tech-free challenge illuminated the extent to which technology is woven into the fabric in our daily lives. The experience highlighted the difficulties of functioning without election aids, from basic financial transactions to academic obligations and daily routines. Through this challenge, I realized how much I rely on technology for convenience, efficiency, and communication. It underscored the need to find a balance between leveraging technology and maintaining a capacity for tech-free living. While completing this connection may be unrealistic in today's world, mindful use of technology and occasional breaks can help mitigate the pervasive impact. Another beneficial way is to engage without tech more time. A future iteration of the challenge may be considered a more gradual reduction in the technology used to be better accommodate the reality of modern life. For example, starting with a few hours of tech-free each day and gradually increasing the duration will make the challenge more manageable and sustainable. Overall, the 24 challenge tech-free challenge was a valuable learning experience. It's not only highlighted the challenges and dependencies on technology, but also offered insight into how we can adapt and finding alternatives to maintain a healthy, balanced, tech-driven world.